Good morning.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with the fun one, I think. Today I'm going to be rating how annoying I find each of these characters. And I just got off of a rank session, so trust I'm ready. And full disclosure, I do have a drink here, so I am pretty tipsy. Everything I say is in jest. I love every character. I love every Tekken player that has ever played the game. I think the tiers are pretty self-explanatory. Like, if you need me to explain them, you need to lock in. J'adore, because this is Adu, so enjoy, player dependent, neutral. I'm gonna put characters that I'm neutral or just bored by there. And then the last three are based off of things that I usually say when I'm playing the game. The first one is I need a cigarette, which is like, this character is stressing me out. Make it stop is usually when I start grabbing my temples and there's like a trembling in my forehead. I get tunnel vision, I feel anger. And then burn in hell, rot and die. I may only really put one character there, but I have a feeling like 5 are gonna end up there. Okay, but let's start, right? Because that was all of the tiers. We can start with Alisa.
These Alisa players, I shit you not, they belong in yellow ranks.
So I actually don't know. Most of the Alisas that I go against are like really bad. So I just bully them, like even at my own rank. I have gone against God of Destruction Alisas that are just, they really know how to utilize the character and her fast pokes and her insane backdash. Her sidestep is also really good. She can maneuver around a lot of shit. She also can just fly at you and establish her mix-up for free. And why does she have a Hellsweep out of fly? Like, what the hell? She has a safe armored power crush as well. Like, I think I need a cigarette just talking about it. It's just because I don't encounter a lot of them, and the ones that I do suck balls. But like, when this character is utilized well, ooh, it's bad. You can never approach her. It's like playing Tekken 7 until she decides that she wants to play Tekken 8, and then you're fucked. Okay, martial law. I don't want to be immediately negative, but like, make it fucking stop.
Pay up, jerk.
Everything from how this character sounds, to how martial law players play, to the moves that he has, to how DSS works, to Junkyard, like, everything about this character is fucking irritating. Yeah, just die. Like, he's so fucking annoying. And he's good. Like, on top of that, you're good and you're doing all that screaming in my ear. Okay, Asuka. I think Asuka is player dependent. There's some Asukas where playing against them is like truly a treat because they're the poking, like, defensive type Kazama player, and there's other Asukas where it's like ooga booga, like I swear to God, they're just rolling their face on the fucking controller. I don't know what's going on. And it can be really fucking annoying. And then there's a third Asuka player where they're almost doing both. They're aware that Asuka has really insane plus frames in this game for some fucking reason. So they use and abuse those like they're rolling their face on their controller, but it's all very mindful. And every time she approaches you, it's a mix-up between while running 1+2 and forward 1+2. And that can be really fucking annoying. But I almost respect that. And if I respect 2 out of 3 of the gameplay styles, I feel like it should go into player dependent, even though most Asukas are really bad at the game, like horrible. John, I think it's going to go to Enjoy. A lot of people don't like fighting this character, and I think it's just because they get knowledge checked and they don't know the strings. I know the strings because I played her in Tag 2. I also play her in this game. She's pretty fun. She's pretty cool. She's really good at like controlling space. Her pairs can be annoying as fuck, and her sabakis and shit, but like, as long as it's not back 2+4 that you're pairing me with or reversaling me with, I respect the shit out of that. Like, you timed the Tsubaki correctly. Okay, work. Like,
she's got a point. She's an icon.
I feel like she is a Kazama out of the 3 that has to like work the most for what she gets. And I like that, so enjoy. Dragunov. So, need a cigarette, and I'll explain. With Dragunov, when I don't know how to describe it, but like when I see him on the screen, I kind of just give up. Like I know that I'm either going to lose or have a really not fun time winning. So I kind of just accept my fate and I go in super apathetic. And my eyes literally kind of glaze over, and whatever happens is just what happens. If I actually took the time to process what was going on the screen, he would probably be in Burn in Hell. But because I use that defense mechanism, I just don't experience anger with this character. But again, anytime I think about like what Sneak 4 is as a move, my heart rate starts going up. I feel like I need to call somebody. But if I don't think about it, the bad feelings go away. So, I love playing Leo. Playing against Leo is, I think it's enjoyable or player dependent. Leo is an all-rounder character, so they could be played in like whatever way you want. So it would make sense for some people to have Leo here and other people to have Leo here, right? I like playing against Leo because I feel super balanced. The strings and stuff that feels super good they usually have highs that you could duck and launch. All of the frames feel fair as far as the trade-off between safe and unsafe. Leo's whiff punishment is really good to play with, but it does like have a trade-off to play against. Like everything feels very balanced with this character, which is probably why they don't feel great. Because in a game where like the top 15 are fucking destroying it and you're in like 23rd place, it must feel pretty shitty. Leo's also linear and their heat smash is not overpowered. I think I like Leo. The wall damage is probably the only thing where I'm like, what the hell? And the wall carry is kind of broken, but there's other characters that I'm like more mad about. Speaking of, make it stop tier.
Because I'm somebody that thought I could eat your ass. I'll do it. I will eat your ass.
Maybe Burn in Hell, Rot and Die, but I'll see for now. King used to be way worse in this game. Like the 70 damage heat smash was really something that Namco, please explain that shit. The Jaguar Run mix-up is not as bad as it was on release now. It's still bad, still want to tear my hair out a little bit. Forward, neutral 2, Rot in Hell. The hop kick preferentialism that he gets is just like, bro, what the fuck? There's a lot of design questions I have just about this one specific character. Just, I really need to speak to the person. I need to have a private conversation with them. I really need to talk to them. Armor on damn everything. Y'all know it. Y'all play against a stupid fucking character. Li Chaoduan. Li is really annoying, but not as annoying as other characters. In between player dependent and enjoy. Probably I'll just put it in enjoy. Let's be positive. So Li is annoying because he has a lot of just annoying low pokes, annoying mid pokes, annoying high poke. Like he's annoying, that's his thing, and then he'll like frustrate you into pressing, and then you'll get counter hit launched, and it's like, what the hell? But with those characters, I find myself just like when I get counter hit launched, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like I was overextended. That makes sense. And I could be frustrated about it, but it's like, that makes sense. Like if I think about it, Li of course is bullshit with the slide, but Li's slide is the worst in the game, and it feels the fairest, I think. His wall rising punishment is insane and busted. His wall carry is also busted. All of those things make me want to cry, but that only happens once a round or like once a match. So there's definitely characters that are worse in that regard, in that aspect. So Li goes into enjoy, at least for right now. Shaheen. I think I like playing against Shaheen. No. If Shaheen wasn't as good as he is, he would be in Jador, but he is like really good. His whiff punishment feels very fair to interact with. He has strings where you could duck the high. His lows are kind of bullshit, but so is his slide. That's also kind of bullshit. So is his guard break, is also bullshit. I think that's it. Everything else about this character I think is fair. His punishment is pretty fair. His heat engages are pretty fair. I like his up one shenanigans. His rush down with his crouch cancels. That feels very fair and earned to me because those are not easy to do, especially online. His hop kick is bullshit. His sidestep is bullshit. Like, he definitely has some shit that's like fucked up, but he doesn't have like a long range counter hit tool. If he had like a forward 4, he would be like in the top 3 of the game because he has every other tool. Sidestep 2 is also kind of bullshit, but again, other than that, other than those 500,000 things, he's fair. He's linear, so I like that there's counterplay there. He doesn't have a grab game, so there's some exchange there. Some of his stuff is pretty duckable. He has to commit to some lows he'll get fucked up for. You know, there's like an exchange. And I like the way Shaheen plays. He's very like fundamentals, conservative, Tekken game backdash, sidestep, maybe fish for a counter hit occasionally. Like next are Kuma and Panda. I feel like I could do these together, but So Kuma I think is definitely I'm smoking on a damn cigarette. Panda is probably player dependent. These characters, I'm sure I don't really need to explain this to any of you. Very annoying knowledge check, very frustrating, 1,000,000 damage, 1,000,000 guaranteed hits, grab, 8 more knowledge checks, 4 electrics at the wall, heat smash. It's like so overbearing, it's so overwhelming to deal with these fucking characters sometimes. And then on top of that, you deal with the fact that like you don't know their strings. There's like frame traps you don't know, but when you look at the frame data, a lot of these exchanges are fair. It's just like online. Please die. Azucena, this is probably going to be unpopular, but like please kill this bitch. I don't like her character design, I don't like her voice. She looks insane. She looks so ugly. Her character model looks insane. Like the way her lips look and the way her nose is set up, there's something really wrong about her face. She's wearing somebody else's face. Like, she's wearing somebody else's face. Her voice lines are annoying. Her fucking, like, she's always screaming. She's all dashing, doing some stupid shit, yelling. And then on top of that, all she talks about is coffee. Like, you do all that yelling and you don't have a personality. Shut the hell up. Her fighting style looks stupid as fuck. It's just like, get it out of my face. Because this character is very obviously just like Josie and Katarina and Christy and all of them just put together into like a worse design. Which is really remarkable. Like, that's one thing the Tekken team is going to do, is deliver on a worse design 15 years later. Bring back Christy, man. Oh my god, beautiful Kazuya. I mean, he kind of inspired this video. This character, I had a revelation about the game. I was playing and I was like, if I could design Tekken 9, I would make it so that there's no Hellsweeps and that forward 2s were like worse. And I would also probably increase the recovery time on electrics. And I just kept going and I kept talking, and then I realized that like I just don't like Mishimas at all. I think almost everything about their design is awful, and it is like the worst aspects of Tekken all put together. Like unseeable low that leads into knockdown and immediate mix-up. Oh, love that. Best Oki in the game. Great. Mix-up that is implied just from moving at you. Awesome. Like, there's so many things just design-wise about this character and about the Mishimas in general that are just like, what the fuck. But I consider Kazuya like the most authentic Mishima, like the most Mishima, which makes me hate him the most. I will never respect a character that wins from just doing 50-50. And you add on top of that this character's community is like the worst one in the game, right next to probably like Bryan. It's like, oh, burn in hell, rot, and fucking die. Yeah, I kind of struggle to find like anything that I like about Kazuya. His character design is bad. Narratively, his character motivations are bad. He's just like generic evil guy. His gameplay is so fucking irritating. Always yelling, always being generic evil guy. And then on top of that, he's Mishima, and the community that those characters foster is fucking insane for some reason. Nobody says like, oh, Williams players are so crazy. No one says that. So why is it just like Mishima players have this weird complex? You know what? Hey. There's like 5 others of them. I'm sure I'm gonna put them low in the tier list. So Kazuya's our first burn in hell round die. Okay, bad timing, because the next one is DLC that, wow. The next one is, I think, the best character in the game, man. I have to be honest, man. She birthed the universe. Like, she's just mother of the universe. I love a defensive game. Like, please backdash, please sidestep, please fish for counter hits in neutral. Like, that is some of the most beautiful gameplay I've ever seen in my whole life. I love that. I love characters that can do that, and that's why Lee and Leo and Shaheen are there, because they also play that Fundy's game a little bit. So does Jun. She does it in a Kazama way. Yeah, I love playing against Lily as Lily. I love playing against Lily as other characters. She's linear, so she's balanced through that way. Her mix-up feels like fair in exchange. The only thing I don't like is her Feisty Rabbit mix on Wake Up. Like, what the hell is that? Even if you guess right, it's like, okay, well, I didn't really get anything. Sometimes you lose for guessing right. Like, they do Feisty Rabbit 2 Heat Dash, and then you have to guess again, and then you just get it wrong, and then you might die for that. So, but that's more of like a system issue, right? Because the Ling also has that, and then like Dragunov has that, just like not built into a stance. He can kind of just do that whenever he wants. So, you know, I think that's just a problematic thing in the game. But like, I really enjoy fighting Lily, and maybe that's just because I have the most amount of knowledge about her and all this bullshit. But she's cool. I like her. If you don't like her, wrong, you're wrong. Ling? I think she's player dependent. Some Lings, I have actually played against some Lings where I wanted to grab myself by the head and slam my head into the desk until I was bleeding and passed out. And there's been other Lings where like we had like a respectful game and it was interesting. But most Lings are the first one, I will say that. Ling Xiaoyu is actually not that broken. She's kind of like Kuma, where like she has to be in heat to be like really fucked up. But like she has things that are just, they don't make sense. She does way too much damage. Her heat engager, that's a 13 frame punish, is also fucked up. Like, I feel like she shouldn't have that. That move is so good. If she does have it, it should be launch punishable. I don't know if it is launch on block, but like, yeah, she definitely has sauce and annoying shit in and out of heat. But as I play the game more and I play against more like high level Lings, I learn a lot more of her weaknesses. But when she turns it on and she's in heat and she does that hypnotist mix up 3 times and you're just dead, yeah, you're gonna remember that when you go to sleep. Okay, I finished my drink, guys. So the next character is Eddie. Probably I need a cigarette. There is nothing more that I hate than a character that can just establish a 50-50 for no effort. Look at where Kazuya is on the screen. So Eddie is annoying as fuck online. Like, feels like he can evade everything. Feels like he has an answer for everything. Like, as soon as you're like, oh, he's gonna do this mix up, and now we have to pick between high and mid, then he throws in a low option, then he got a homing move. It's like, oh my fucking god. But like, he still's not that good. He's not top 10. He's just fucking annoying. Forward 3, that shit is annoying as hell. It was nerfed, it's still fucking annoying. His limbs are so long. He has good counter hit utility. He can do a million fucking damage, especially with the stage interaction. Like, he is going to knock, whack, thump, move you all over that goddamn map. His natural combos are also insane because he gets like all of those hits for his mix-ups. Yeah, I just hate how much he can evade. It feels like every character has fucking AOP or back Kempo in this game. But he's not the most annoying. Okay, Heihachi. I haven't played a lot against Heihachi, but I just did, and it was a pretty bad experience. Granted, once I got like on top of him and kind of just like didn't stop the offense, he fell apart. But like when he was in the driver's seat, ooh, it was bad. Ooh, it was bad. So I think I'm gonna put him in like need a cigarette, because he is a Mishima, so I'm already like irritated and annoyed. But Heihachi historically has been the Mishima that I've liked fighting the most, so I can like deal with him. Just that Hellsweep, get it out of my face. Down back 2, get it out of my face. Forward 1+2, get that shit out of my face as well. God mode, get that out of my face. Devil demonic shit. So he has some stuff that's definitely like problematic and irritating to deal with. But I think as far as Mishimas are concerned, there are bigger offenders. We'll see though, because the community seems to be divided on how they feel about him. Claudio Serafino. I don't fight a lot of Claudios, but when I do, oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. There is nothing like a character that can just beat you by not even really engaging in the game. Like, all he has to do is press back one and press hop kick. Like, he just has to select times to do that, and then he just wins. He just has to do it twice, like, right. And it's really annoying because back one and his hop kick do a million things for him. They have built-in evasion. His hop kick obviously crushes lows. Back one is homing. It's a mid as well. It's super fast too. Like all of that shit. And then his heat is pretty good. He has that projectile. He has that launcher out of heat. He has a Shoryuken. He's annoying. He's annoying. And then the whole time he's fucking yelling too. Yeah, if he comes back for Tekken 9, I'm gonna take him out personally. It's not gonna be Kazuya this time, trust. So Raven, I think Raven is neutral. Every time I play against a Raven, it seems like they don't know what's going on and I don't either. Cause I know it's like, honestly with Raven, it's just a 50-50 between a low and a mid. It always seems to be like that's the situation that I'm in. Is like he's gonna do a mid that he engages or he's gonna do a low that knocks down. And unlike, you know, Kazuya and the other bitches, there's a little bit more time for them to establish the mix-up so it doesn't feel as unfair. It is still annoying though. I do like that all of his minus 13 moves have a visual indication with the clone. That is honestly really cool because it helps me remember how minus his shit is. And in Heat, I like that he gets a little advantage. It feels fair because the character is so like not lackluster, but his use is like niche and acute. Obviously when it works, it works. And he becomes a lot more versatile because he can apply pressure, he can zone you out with his heat smash. Some of his moves become safe, so he has like that gen effect where he can commit to stuff more. But he is still annoying. He does so much fucking damage off of one mix-up. Girl, go to hell. But it's like all those things put together, I'll say neutral, because it's not like I necessarily like or dislike him, and all of the players do kind of play the same, so I can't put him into player dependent, you know? Feng. At the beginning, when this game first came out, there were so many Fengs online, so he would be in Make It Stop. But because there's less now, and he got as many nerfs as he did, boom. Because he can't just press 3+4 and establish an immediate mix-up, he's a lot less irritating to go against. Like, I will say that. He is still the poking king. I guess that's it. His like shoulder's annoying, his poking's annoying, his safe heat engager, power crush is annoying. But like Fengs, I feel like they do have to work a little bit. They would have to work harder if every move didn't have counter hit properties where you get an extra 20 damage. But they do have to work in comparison to characters like Drag and shit, so I have more respect for them, which makes me less annoyed. Victor Chevalier, I would say player dependent because some players with Victor are very, very, very good and nuanced in the way that they play, and other players are just Asuka effect. But actually, no matter how he's played, he's so fucking annoying. Please stop pressing down back 4. I will pay you money to stop pressing down back 4. I will pay. His Oki at the wall? Oh my god, kill me. His unseeable mid-low mix-up where you get resplat on the wall and you have to guess again if it's the mid or the low? Wow, come on, balance. His combos that will take you from one wall to another with like very little execution. Like maybe better than Lee and Leo, who are the characters known for having good wall carry. Like, he's so stupid. I just want him to not be in another Tekken game. Like, take him out. Get him out. Safe armored power crush as well. His 1+2 grab, I still find it really difficult to break. I don't know why. I think it's the animation, but I have no difficulty breaking Ravens. I just hate the character, I think. Yeah, I hate him, yeah. You also can't parry a lot of the stuff he does because he's attacking with weapons. Like, he just has like these shadow buffs, and like, why do 2 of his lows have counter hit properties and why is one of them a launcher? Why does he have a hop kick and a down forward 2 and a forward 4-2? They all launch. Why? Why? That's what I'm asking. Why? When I have to play against this fucking character. Bryan in Tekken 7, very much so J'adore. Even though I hate Bryan players, in this game I fucking kind of hate him. But enjoy. I'll put him in enjoy. He is in fact annoying. Trust. His wall damage, stupid. His wall carry, dumb. Him yelling all the time, stupid. Him having good mids and lows, I love that. 3+4, 3+4 2. Like, okay, girl, if Lili's forward 4 is what it is, and Jin's forward 4 is what that is, and Bryan gets an extension on his forward, on his 3+4, I'm gonna need Lili to get buffs. Let's go ahead and make it +7 on block. That's some shit they do to fucking Jin. Bryan can apply plus frames pretty easily in the same way Lili can do down 4-3. Lee can do 1+2, so on and so forth. It feels pretty fair. He has to kind of work for his whiff punishes. If you don't give him anything, he can't do much. Because like if you don't press into the orbital, if you don't press into 3+4, if you don't press into so on and so forth, then he can't get his offense started. But once he gets it started, it feels so fucking unfair and like he can't do anything. So I kind of hate him because the guessing between the mid and the low and having both of them be good is crazy. But that's who he is, you know, that's who he is, you know. He still feels like he's playing Tekken 7, 8, definitely Tekken 8, but like Fundy's Tekken 8, which is nice and refreshing. I feel like every Bryan that I play against either starts with an orbital if they're bad, or they start with backdashing if they're good. And that is not the case for a majority of the characters on this list. Most of them do not start with the backdash. So, I like Bryan at times. Nerf that wall damage though, what the hell. So Hwoarang, I want to say player dependent, and I think I will. So I think when Tekken players think bitch made character that I hate, they think Hwoarang, which is like not wrong. I'm not denying y'all's experience, because I get it, the character can be quite alienating. He does a lot, but I will say, and I hate this, but if you lab, you will know when to crouch jab, you will know when to step, you will know when to full duck launch, and this character falls the fuck off. He does still have a mid full screen homing heat engager. He does still have backlash, which is an armored high homing move that gives him a follow-up hit. Love that. He does still have a full grab game. He doesn't need that. He's already the rushdown character. Why does he have that? He does have 8 million lows and transitions into offense that are low-high. He's annoying as fuck. Like, I will say that he's annoying as fuck. But there is something satisfying about knowing that that low-high is coming. Knowing that that jab is coming and parrying it or ducking it and launching it. It feels very good, and it feels like a fair exchange because the Hwoarang is risking his life to do that. Even though it may not look like it on the defender's side, when you are privy to it, he very much so is. That being said, I have played very well against Hwoarangs and then been full swept against them. In ways that feel like he shouldn't have gotten that. That was not fair. He did not deserve that because I ducked at the wrong time and I got hit by a mid. And then he gets a heat engage that may just be a full combo into death. And yeah, that isn't fair, but at the same time, that Hwoarang kind of outplayed me because he knew, maybe he didn't know, but I did duck when he pressed a mid, right? And that's how the game works. So like, burn in hell, run, die, yes, but also, it's kind of fair. Nina Williams. This character is very confusing for me because sometimes I really don't mind her because I understand what she is in the same way of like Dragunov and Hwoarang. But then other times I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with this character, dude? I don't think every move in her move list needs to have a counter hit property. Like, I don't think every single one does. Like, slide. Both of her down forward 1 series have counter hit properties. 4-3-3 has a counter hit property. Back 4 has counter hit property. Her slap series has a counter hit property. Can. Like, reverse can. Down back 4-3. Like, what is going on with this fucking character? She's kind of really problematic. She does too much damage. Her punishment is really good. Her combos take you from one wall to another. Her Oki is disgusting. Her heat engagers are some of the best in the game. Like I said, her counter hit utility is insane. She's broken the game several times where they've had to make systematic changes to try to fix it, and she still is super good. So I'll say make it stop, but honestly, she doesn't bother me that much because I just turn off my brain and I let whatever's happening happen onto me. I don't fight it. Lars is probably I need a cigarette. Even good Lars players, watching them play, I have a headache. The switching, the twitching, the tweaking, the twerking, the twalking, it is too much. All over the fucking screen. Like, get it together. And I know that whole time you can be launched while you're sitting around there fucking spinning like a fucking blade. I'm going to fucking hop kick you. Yeah, he's just annoying. He screams a lot. Lots of spinning around. Guess. He's like Lydia, but like way worse. He has been around since Tekken 6, so there's a little bit more legacy knowledge with him. The only saving grace is that he's bad, and maybe that's it. Yeah. Paul, I think this is controversial, but like I do in fact hate this character with the burning passion. He's just Kazuya. Just guess. 13 frame launcher. Oh my god, who did that? Thank you, Banco. Who fucking programmed that? He has a mix-up in his hop kick. Girl, go to hell. Death fist. 1,000,000 damage. One of the best heat smashes in the game. Diabolical. Why? Why? The way low heat smashes work in this game is so fucking stupid. They should all just be launch on block. Every single one. I don't care. I know I play Lili and John, and they both have low ones. I don't care. Make it launch on block. Death fist just like as a move. 3-2 backsway. All of that. Shoulder, built-in evasion on everything. Counter hit properties on everything. He poking God, safe down forward 2. It's just like full grab game. Everything Paul could have, he has it, and then on top of that, he has the best, not the best. He has like the second best 50-50. Just god awful. Alright, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Jack, neutral. I appreciate the way this character plays. Lots of pokes, down forward 2, respecting you while running to take the frames. Low, guess. You know, playing a very conservative Tekken. He plays around his backdash, which is really cool. I like characters that do that because it's different from Lili and her sidestep, and so it implores me to play differently. He is a big body, so he can't step. He has clear weaknesses. He's kind of cool. I think I enjoy playing against Jack. Just the way Jack players play usually drives me cuckoo bananas. So I do have to bring him down a bit. So he goes into neutral, but I have definitely played against a lot of very cool Jack players. Leroy, annoying as fuck. Everything is a low-high, low-mid. So you can never use armor against this character. You never know when the low is coming because he has lows out of every stance at all moments. It's so fucking irritating. 8,000,000 chip damage. Counter hit on a low. Love that. Full launcher. Class 1 launcher. Why? Who cares? And then he has a cane on top of that. He still has gimmicks. He obviously has his parries. A lot of his parries get follow-up hits. He's just annoying. I also don't like his visual design. I don't like how he sounds. He has no personality. Literally the only thing he does in the story is be like, Jin, Jin, you're kind of awesome. And granted, that is 70 to 80% of the cast. Even Lili does that, which doesn't make any fucking sense, but the character's annoying as hell. I think if you play him, you should be loved. Somebody should come to your house and deliver you a cake. Yoshimitsu, also make it stop. I don't have to explain this. Hop kick, why does it evade everything? Gimmicks, best Oki in the game. Snake edge, unblockable, faster than every single other one. That's awesome. And then it also has a follow-up move to it, like why? He has decent homing moves that he can throw out because his tracking is bad. He still can do that mix-up in fly stance. And if you guess a mix-up wrong, you take 1,000,000 chip damage, or you get a heat engage, which is a combo on hit. It's just like, he also can heal like all of his health and be at 70 health in heat, or not in heat, in rage. Just stupid fuck character design. Hate him. Lydia, also hate her. Forward 2 guess. Forward 2 guess. Forward. Wait. Forward 2 guess. It's really irritating. Awful. She goes into heat. You have to guess between an instant high, unblockable, unparryable move, or a mid that is pretty much the same, except you can parry it. It does do the same amount of damage. It just wall splats or sends you all the way across the screen. Great. Best punishment in the game for no reason, really. She is professionally fucking annoying. She also does all that screaming. Once again, another thing. Just like, So we gotta add on top of that. Let's make them yell. Jin, Kazama, right. Burn and Hell Rotten Die. I don't have to fucking explain this shit. He has all of the defensive and offensive tools that the Kazamas appreciate and are privileged in, and then on top of that he has all of the defensive and offensive tools that the Mishimas are beneficiaries of. It's just so unfortunate to fight against this character. One of the best forward 4-2s in the game, full combo. Mix up just by walking towards you. 2-1, get it out of the fucking game. There's a mix up onto it. 2-1 reminds me of Nina's down forward 1-2. Get it out of the fucking game. Forward 4, disgusting. And then there's no execution required to pick up that combo, so there's just no trade-off. I went back, when I played Tekken 7, I saw a Jin player drop it, and I was like, wow, life used to be beautiful. There used to be birds in the sky and people laughing. It's just, there used to be light in people's eyes. And then Jin Kazama got buffed. He also, his punishment is just so fucking good. He still has cans and electrics and a Hellsweep and a 4-4-2. What does this character not have? Kill him. I have the world's hottest take about Steve Fox. I actually made this list a long time ago, and Steve was like here or here, I can't remember, but I'll put him up here because the blondes, they look pretty together. And then I made a realization. I realized that this character is not who he used to be, and I realized that he plays a lot more like Hwoarang, where it's just constant pressing into a guess or into a stance where you can't hit him, and then he makes you guess again, or he hits you with a low high or low mid, which leads into more pressure where he makes you guess again. If you guess wrong, it's a heat engager or a guard break, and it's just unfortunate, right? It's not even that he's that good. I think Steve is very viable. I think Steve is pretty good, but it's not that makes him annoying. It's the fact that this character no longer is centered around things like down back 2 or back 1. Right? He's not centered around his counter-hitting tools, which I think is why Legacy Steve players were struggling, because they were trying to play this character like it was Tekken 5 Steve, which is the Steve that we've tentatively been playing for the last since Tekken 5. And no, that's not who this character is. This character now is press every fucking jab in the world that you can press. And the reason why you are not parryable or subakiable is because you can interweave your lows in there, right? He has the same fucking string that Hwoarang and Lee have, and kind of Lili has, where it's like a low high, and then he can lead into his pressure, right? He can do that where he can go mid high, and then he does that homing move straight into the mix up. Everything is a fucking mix up on hit. Everything leads into a mix up. It is so fucking annoying to play against this character. In Heat, he now gets a mix up in his grab. His mix-up is also better in Heat because now it turns into a launcher like a lot of other characters. He does not need to revolve around those counter-hit tools that he historically has. He is supposed to chip you down and whittle you down like an annoying fucking and it's so irritating to play against, especially knowing how Steve historically has been played, but I know for a fact that that is the most viable way to play him in Tekken 8, because when you play him like that, he is damn near unfucking touchable. You have to work so hard to ever touch him when he's in peekaboo, when he's doing bad Kempo shit, when he's fucking putting you in 50-50s every 2 seconds. His wall running 2 is so fucking good. Like, he has stuff to annoy and harass the shit out of you, and that's not who he's been. And that is something that is like illustrative of the flawed character designs that are riddled all throughout Tekken 8. I really dislike the way that he plays in this game. It makes me want to tear my hair out. And if you're still struggling with Steve as a Steve player, I suggest looking into that and maybe changing your game plan if that's something that you morally can stand by. Yeah, I despise the way that he's played in this game, and I kind of miss that old gameplay style, which is funny because he pissed me off back then too. But I felt exactly like how I felt about Lee and Bryan about Steve, but now he's completely different, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Reina, right? My main issue with this character is 442A, and then also that her moves have 800 properties on them. All of them do. They can never be a high. It has to be a high, homing, and a heat engager. It can't just be a mid. It has to be mid and a heat engager. It can't just be a stance. It has to have a built-in parry in the stance. It can't just be mid. Her mids have to low crush. It's like every fucking move she has 18 fucking properties on it. Like, of course that's homing and at wall splats. Why wouldn't it? Of course she has a full grab game. Like, why wouldn't she? Like, I love that. This character is annoying as fuck. She's so fucking fast. She can apply a mix-up off of a down forward one on hit or block. Doesn't matter. She can do a low, mid, high. She could do a power crush from a fucking down forward one. Like, it's so fucking stupid. This character is dumb as fuck. You can't break her throws. It's just like, give her one more thing. I think she needs one more thing. And then on top of that, she's a Mishima. It's like, ooh, send her to the grave. Never want to see her again, please. Zafina, I think I need a cigarette. She's not that annoying. It's just that damn wall running 1+2 down forward 1. But Lili has an option select to that, just Divine Step. But other characters don't have that. Also, her 10 frame punishment is really good. When she's down in that stance where she's hugging the floor, you can't fucking touch her. You have to have like certain moves that you know are going to hit her, but they don't always hit her, and sometimes you get counter hit by her lows. She is just a mix-up guessing machine. Also, you get knowledge checked a lot. People like are really good players still get hit by her Hellsweep. You know the drill. Y'all know the thing. Okay, Deviljin is also a Mishima, so automatically hate. Launching Hellsweep, hate you. His 442's dog shit, but it's still a 442, hate you. He has just as much evasion as Jin, hate you. Cans, hate you. Yeah, but he is probably like here, right? Because I find him less tolerable than Heihachi, but way more than Jin and Kazuya. His chain thing that he could do at the wall, like that one hit chain where he like busts all over you and then hits you, that shit is really good. Like full screen chain where he can fucking just throw that out in mid screen, and if he hits you, he gets a heat engager. I also think that's good and like underrated and underutilized. It's slow, but it reminds me of like Jun's down 1+2. Like it uses trust. He's just annoying as fuck. 1-1-2, like, y'all know it. Get it out of my face. Get it out of my face. It's a fucking Mishima. I've already complained about them enough. I'm tired of the mix-up. I'm tired of the wave dash being stronger than anything else in the game. Like, one day, Mishimas, you're gonna get it. And I'm gonna be at the forefront of it. Whatever it is, you're gonna fucking get it. Okay, so I think this is my tier list. I'm not at all surprised that majority of the characters are in a tier that makes me unhappy. Playing this game is a goddamn nightmare. Also, trust every single character in the green area has also pissed me off. Tekken 8 is truly like a special kind of game in the way that it can ignite a type of flame in you that you did not know that you had. But regardless of this, the drunkenness is I'm about to be sent to bed or heaven, one or the other. But besides, I really enjoyed y'all watching this video. Like I say in every video, there's gonna be more content coming. So subscribe, or I'm going to be in your house. Trust, I'm already in your walls. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. I'm getting a lot of support when I do manage to post, and I appreciate it. I might want to branch outside of some Tekken content, like maybe other fighting games or maybe other things in general. I don't know if y'all would be interested in that, or if y'all would hate me and y'all would throw things at me. But with all of that said, I will see you in my future videos. Bye!